Quick, come on, he needs help.
Don't worry, the ambos are on their way.
Hey, you should take it easy.
I'm fine, don't be silly.
No, I can handle
Come on, hurry up, he's hurt bad. I don't know what happened, this is the way I found him.
Mate, you okay? What's your name? Come on.
Todd Gilmore, I think.
Todd, what happened? Come on.
Someone thumped me.
Who hit you?
Looks like he's been stabbed.
Todd. What do you know about this guy, Daniel?
I know him from school, that's about it.
And you just came round, you found him here, like this?
Yeah, well, I was walking home and I took a shortcut down the alleyway and yeah, there he was.
Did you see anyone else? No one coming in or out of the alleyway.
There was no one else around.
Did Todd tell you who stabbed him?
Well, I didn't hang around and chat. As soon as I found him, I ran and get you guys. Is he going to be okay?
Let's hope so, mate.
Better seal off the area, start searching for a weapon.
Do we know who stabbed him?
Not at this stage, no, he just passed out.
Do we know the victim?
Yeah, he's a 16-year-old boy, Todd Gilmore.
Look, do you need backup there?
I'm following the ambos to the hospital now. I'll question him when I can. Can you notify the parents?
Yeah, no problem. Just let us know if the boy tells you anything, Tess.
Will do.
What's this?
16-year-old boy, Todd Gilmore, found stabbed in Cobden Lane.
Is he all right?
Well, if Daniel hadn't found him when he did, he could have been in big trouble.
Daniel? My Daniel?
Yeah, well, luckily he found Tess and Jonesy out on patrol.
Okay, let's go. Parrish, you go too.
Yeah.
Did this boy say who assaulted?
Apparently he wasn't in much of a state to say anything. Tess is on her way to the hospital now. She's going to find out more info there.
Here, knife hit rib.
And that's good?
A few centimeters this way, different angle, it hits liver. That is not so good. He was a very lucky boy.
So he's going to be all right?
Will live. What food PJ like?
Sorry?
Food, eating, you know?
PJ? I don't know, pizza. Everyone likes pizza, don't they?
No, good food for dinner. I invite friends to meet Mr. Iman finally.
Oh, that's nice. PJ.
I don't just make Russian food. Maybe something else he like. Can you ask him to call me?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. How'd you go? Find
No
anything?
weapon, no blood, except for where he was sitting.
Doctor, do you mind if we have a quick word to Todd, if he's up to it? So you were on your way home from school?
Yeah,
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, you said in the alleyway that someone thumped you.
That's what I felt like.
Right. Can you tell us who it was?
Didn't seem.
What were you doing before you were assaulted?
Nothing. Just reaching down to get something out of my bag. That's when I felt it. Right here.
Lie still, not to open wound.
And that's when Daniel found you?
No, that was a couple minutes later. Didn't seem till I got further up the alley.
What, you moved?
Well, I didn't know what happened, did I?
Well, how far'd you walk?
Dunno, 50, maybe 100 metres?
So the place that we found you wasn't where you were stabbed?
No, further up. Just off Bennett Street.
Better give Ben a call at the crime scene.
We're making our way up there now.
Check this out.
Blood.
Yeah, and there.
Yep.
You find anything?
We're on the right track.
Heaps of it. Bingo.
We found the spot.
Good work. Any signs of a struggle?
Well, nothing leaps out. What about you? Did you find anything out from the kid?
Not yet. We're still talking to him.
We'll get you posted.
What were you doing in the alleyway?
I told you, walking home.
And you always walk that way?
Most days.
You're all alone. You didn't see anybody else.
What?
I just find it really hard to believe that whoever stabbed you managed to do it without you seeing them.
That's what happened.
Look, Todd, if you're in some kind of fight, you don't have to be afraid to tell
Nobody
us.
was fighting.
Yeah, we know. You're wandering all alone on your lonesome when Mr. Invisible popped up and stabbed you. We've heard it.
Hey, I'm the victim here.
Maybe there's a reason that he doesn't want to tell us who stabbed him. Because maybe he wants to be a big tough guy and settle the score himself.
I told you. I was reaching down to get...
To get what? Some kind of a weapon, maybe?
I was hungry. I had an apple in my bag.
An apple? Do you mind if we have a look in your bag for that apple?
Yeah, mine. I mean, don't you need a warrant or something?
Well, you've got nothing to hide, do you, Todd?
I know my rights, that's all. Hey!
Not police, I look in bag.
Oh, no, Dr. Leave the police work to us.
What'd I tell you? So now you're gonna get off my back?
What about the clothes?
What about him? You can't just let her search my stuff like that.
Yeah, you're right. We really should stop her. And that's for cutting up the apple, right?
Kids with knives. This is madness.
Principal said she found 2 switchblades last week.
I don't suppose we know whose.
Well, no one's claimed them.
Funny, that.
Daniel hasn't said anything to you about knives at school, has he?
You don't think he's involved?
No, of course not. But he does know who Todd is. Chances are he'd know who has a grudge against him.
You want to have a talk to him?
It might come better from you, boss.
All right, let's see what I can find out.
We should talk to the teachers. They'll know if Todd's got any enemies.
But if the teacher's going to know, it's the students we need to talk to.
Call Mrs. Ellis at the high school. She's got to know something.
Well, I still reckon Daniel's our best bet.
Hey, give it back!
Why should I? It's mine.
Oh, we're using it?
Well, tough, you didn't ask.
All right, break it up.
Tell him to give it back. Me and Reese are in the middle of a game.
Yeah, well, it's my chess set, doofus. Him and his wimpy little friend stole it from my room.
Daniel, they're only playing.
How many times do I have to tell you to stay out of my room?
You heard him. Give it back.
I get asthma.
Let's try some good manners, shall we? Daniel, can I have the piece, please? Thank you.
Next time, ask.
You big bully.
Right, that's enough. Just get on with your game. I need to have a word with Daniel.
See? He's in trouble now.
Actually, he's not in trouble. I just need to talk to him. About what? Knives.
Mrs. Ellis. Yeah, Constable Jones from Mount Thomas Police. Yeah, you too. Now, I just wanted to ask you a few questions about one of your students, Todd Gilmore.
Well, if there was a knife anywhere in that alley, I couldn't find it.
A crime scene there?
Yep. Any luck with Todd?
He's still playing innocent, but that tells us plenty.
Todd's?
Yeah.
Pretty serious weapon for a school kid to be carrying.
For anyone to be carrying. We talking gangs here?
Hope not.
Oh, PJ, call the doctor, by the way.
Yeah?
Tatiana, about dinner.
Dinner? When?
Tonight, I think.
What's it going to be? Borscht by candlelight? Very romantic, darling.
I think she wants you to meet her friends.
Uh-oh. Next she'll be wanting you to meet up with the family, you know.
Hey, she doesn't have any family.
Only friends.
And PJ.
And a pot full of borscht.
Have you finished?
Well, thank you very much for your help.
am I allowed to have a private life?
Fine by me.
Just call the doctor.
Guess who Todd Gilmore's best mates with?
Who?
Jason McKendry.
Is that the kid who nearly had his guitar amplifier blown to pieces last year?
That's the one.
He's a bit of a spoiled brat, isn't he?
He didn't mind bullying a younger kid he saw as competition.
He'd have a few enemies.
Enemies who might just want to have a go at his best mate.
Bring him in.
So, Todd's going to be fine. You should be very pleased with yourself. However, we did find a knife in his possession.
Yeah?
Doesn't that surprise you?
I don't know him that well.
Do you know any of the other boys who carry knives?
Why would I?
Daniel, this is a very serious matter. Now, we know there are knives in the school. That boy today could have been killed.
I know that.
If there's something you're not telling me, perhaps you should come clean now.
The principal found one pocket knife in the locker. Now she's acting like there's some big gang war going on.
Well, is there some big gang war going on?
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't know anything about any knives.
Yes, you do.
Nelson.
Why don't you tell me about your knife?
Is that true? Do you own a knife? Do you?
All the kids have them.
Give it to me, please.
I don't have to.
Would you prefer it if I told your mother? Bring her back from the conference.
You wouldn't.
I would, you know.
You big mouth, Nelson.
I'm not the one with the knife.
What are they doing here? I don't want them to see where I hide my stuff.
Go on.
Oh, luck we don't know where all your stupid hiding places are already.
So, whereabouts did you get it?
Kid at school.
Whose name you've forgotten, I suppose.
That's right. It's gone.
Well, you're sure it was there?
Well, I'm not lying.
Where is it now?
I don't know.
When did you last see it?
Yesterday morning I was thinking about taking it to school, but I didn't.
And today?
I didn't take it to school today either. Why don't you ask Nelson?
I didn't take it.
Sure you didn't.
I wouldn't steal, I
You
swear.
said you know where I hide my
All right,
stuff.
take it easy. Is everything okay?
I'll be fine, but I should go. Dad doesn't know where I am.
Well, do you need a lift?
No, thanks.
Sorry about the chest game and everything, Reese.
He's got to be lying.
If you think blaming your brother is going to get you out of hot water, you've got another thing coming.
Well, I'm not lying. Why don't you believe me? We'll search the house, tear it apart if you like.
Is Reese all right?
Oh, no thanks to Daniel. Every time he comes here, you stress him out.
Has Reese been coming around here very often?
Sometimes he comes here after school.
Was he here yesterday? Did you go into Daniel's room?
Yeah,
See?
just to get the chest set, that's all.
Did you find Daniel's knife? Nelson,
I just wanted to play with it.
where is it now?
I put it back in the box.
Then why isn't it there?
Where was Reese when you were playing with the knife? He was with you. Well, do you think he might have taken it?
He wouldn't do that.
Did he have the opportunity?
I guess. He was inside yesterday when I was helping him with the washing.
Go on, Nelson.
Oh, what if he did take it? Daniel should have had it anyway.
Nelson, this is very serious. Your friend could be out there now armed with a knife.
Oh, even if he's got it, he wouldn't use it.
Just having a knife on you is asking for trouble. That boy who was stabbed today had a knife on him, too. Your friend Reese could be in real danger.
Hey, me old mate, Jason McKendry. Long time no see.
Detective Hashem?
Just through here.
Still don't understand what all this is about, but I'm happy to help out in any way I can.
Great. Then you won't mind if we pat you down.
Sorry? Why would you need to do that?
Well, it seems some of the kids at Mount Thomas feel they have to carry knives.
Not me, that's just asking for trouble.
Then you agree.
Be my guest. I'd prefer it if the sergeant did it.
Shut up.
Go easy, I'm on your side, remember?
Glad to hear it. Through here. Where were you after school today, Jason?
Is this an interview?
Nah. It's more of a friendly chat.
I went straight home. I usually do, like to keep up with my schoolwork.
Well, can anyone confirm that?
Mum and Dad don't get home from work till after 6, so I guess that's a no.
You didn't happen to walk home with Todd Gilmore by any chance, did you?
Todd's a big boy. He can get home without my help.
Yeah, not big enough, apparently. You heard what happened? He's in hospital. He's been stabbed.
Is this for real?
It's real, all right.
Who did it?
That's what we wanted to ask you.
I mean, is he hurt badly?
No, he's pretty lucky. You don't know who did this, do you?
That's what I'd like to know.
You've been having a bit of trouble at school lately, Jason.
Trouble? Me?
One of your teachers suggested that you and Todd had a bit of aggro with another student.
Don't know why they'd think that.
Well, maybe it's because you don't like anyone else getting the limelight.
I thought this was supposed to be a friendly chat, Sergeant.
So be friendly, Jason, and give us a name.
There's been a bit of tension because we tried to help out this new kid, make him feel at home. He just moved here from Swan Hill.
What's his name?
Brian Hollis.
And what was the cause of this tension?
It wasn't us, it was him. He threatened us after footy practice. You should see this kid, he's huge. Some of the other guys call him the Incredible Hulk. He's the one who started all this knife stuff.
And was this Brian, was he in the alley after school?
Look, maybe I didn't tell you the whole truth before.
Well, he reckons this Brian Hollis threatened him and Todd with a knife to Savo after school.
Right, and Jason, being the peace-loving boy that he is, just ran off, eh?
Yeah, so he says.
Okay. Yeah, right. Thanks for that. What's this?
Afternoon tea.
Oh, thanks, but I'm not hungry.
You might not be, but the baby is.
Oh, really? I don't need you to fuss over me.
Eat.
All right. Maybe just the one.
Well, let the rest go to waste.
Here's Brian Hollis's address. Thought you might like to bring him in for a chat.
Yes? Tom Croydon, Mr. Alden. Is Reese here?
What's this about?
Well, it's not quite a police matter, not yet. I just need a quick word.
Reese?
He isn't exactly the sort of boy you expect the cops to come knocking on the door about, that's all.
Look, I'm here as Nelson's stepfather at this stage, not the police.
At this stage?
Yeah.
What is it?
Reese?
Mr. Croydon?
Reese, I need to ask you about Daniel's knife.
What's this about a knife?
Well, Nelson said the two of you were playing with it last night, and now it's missing.
Reese?
I didn't take it. We just mucked around with it. That's all.
Reese, this is very serious. If you have got the knife, just give it to me now, and that'll be the end of it.
I don't.
Do you know where it is?
Is this about the bullies again?
Is he being bullied? Are you, Reese?
I wouldn't blame you for sticking up for yourself for a change. But a knife's a bit extreme.
If you've taken the knife to protect yourself from bullies, that's the worst possible thing you can do.
Like you know what it's like.
The weapon you're using to protect yourself, sooner or later, is going to be turned against you.
I don't have it. Search my room if you don't believe me.
If that's all right with you.
Well, he says he doesn't have it.
No. Let him have a look, Dad.
No knife.
Have a seat, Brian.
Here, mate.
You know Jason McKendry? Yeah, did you see him after school today?
Brian, if you know anything, tell them.
Yeah.
What about Todd Gilmore? Jason claims that you threatened them. You pulled a knife and you chased them both.
Crap. Well, it is.
Okay, well, what did happen?
Go on.
They've been at me since the first day I got to school.
Well, yeah, how?
Having a go, trying to get me to fight.
Is that what happened this afternoon in the alleyway? They were having a go? Come on, Brian, just tell us what happened.
I just kept walking, tried to ignore them. Then Todd took out his butterfly knife.
What did you do?
I just stood there. I didn't do anything. I wanted to. I wanted to thump him. Shut him up.
Well, why didn't you?
Daniel talked me out of it.
Daniel?
He said it was better to run away.
Daniel Curtis?
He's the only one who sticks up for me.
He's more involved than he's letting on.
So he's lying.
No, not as such. He might just be protecting this Brian kid, sticking up for him.
Gonna bring him in?
What choice have I got?
I told you wouldn't find anything, Mr. Croydon.
I don't know what the problem is here. I mean, you would have had a pocket knife when you were a nipper.
That's not the point.
Well, we all did, and we survived it.
Mr. Alderton, a boy is in hospital.
Yeah, that's wrong, I know. I just don't want to wrap him up in cotton wool, that's all.
Reese, I'm going to ask you this for the last time.
I'm not lying. Why doesn't anyone believe me?
Don't start your blubbering. Enough. Be a man. Back in your room. Go.
Sorry, Dad.
Do you mind if I take a look around the rest of the house?
You think it's easy bringing up a kid of my own? You know, his mum just dumped him here and took off. What am I supposed to do?
No one's saying it's easy. Look, I understand. I've got boys of my own.
Daniel, why didn't you tell us you were in the alleyway before Todd was stabbed?
Well, I didn't think it would make any difference.
You knew that both Jason and Brian were there, but you didn't tell us. You lied to the police.
Brian didn't stab Todd.
Well, tell us what you know.
What, you don't think I did it?
Did you?
Of course not. How can you say something like that?
Daniel, we just need to get to the bottom of this.
Just tell us what you know, mate.
Okay, I was walking home with Brian after school. Jason and Todd rock up as usual. Todd pulled his knife and we ran for it.
That's it?
Well, afterwards I doubled back and that's where I found Todd. And that's all I know.
Oh, well, we've got a clear idea who was in the alleyways.
We know that Todd was the aggressor.
According to Daniel.
Well, you don't believe him?
Didn't Brian's story match Daniel's?
They both said that Jason and Todd jumped them in the lane.
And that Todd was the first to pull his knife.
Right. And Jason was there, but of course he wasn't involved.
The kid's made of Teflon, nothing sticks.
Get him in for another chat?
Absolutely.
Did you find it?
No.
I knew that he wouldn't steal his stupid knife.
I wish I could be sure of that. Tell me about Reese.
Like what?
Well, his dad mentioned something about him being bullied.
That'd be right. His dad keeps on telling him to stand up for himself.
Who bullies him?
Who doesn't? It's like he's got a target stuck to his back. No one really hangs out with him.
But you do.
Someone has to. I was thinking, maybe Reese just hid Daniel's knife as a joke.
Not very funny.
No, but it's the sort of thing he'd do. I thought maybe we could search. It could still be here.
Couldn't hurt, I suppose. Where is Daniel?
That's the thing. See, Sergeant Tess rang from the station. She wanted him to come down and talk about that boy that was stabbed.
She did, huh?
No, boss. No. Of course we don't believe Daniel stabbed anyone. It's just we... Yeah. Look, he'll be home any second, I promise. Yeah, okay. Okay, boss.
No, Jason.
Surprise, surprise.
So where to now?
Let's see if his mate Todd knows where he is.
Jay didn't call me.
Oh, well, I did mention it to him. He must have got caught up.
I must buy food.
Whatever you make will be fine, I'm sure. Where's Todd?
Here, it was here.
Still warm.
A friend came, they talk.
Jason McKendry, tall, dark hair, charming.
Flirty boy.
Yeah.
When was this?
Oh, since 5 minutes.
Did you hear anything they said?
Doctor, patient.
No, we don't have time for that. Where is he?
They were angry. I think they talk of kicking bottom, okay?
Close enough.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, we'll keep looking for Jason and Todd.
Yeah, okay, we'll get right onto it.
What's up?
Todd just left the hospital with Jason. Sounds like they're ready for a fight.
Who with? Brian Hollis, we think. Tess wants us to find him before his knife-happy mates do.
Yeah, she thought Daniel might have some idea where he's holed up.
Well, Daniel hasn't got back from the station yet.
Might you have any idea where he is?
I wish I did. Nels?
I don't know where he is.
Well, is there somewhere he might go with Brian Hollis? Somewhere they might hang out?
Down by the cricket net, Sarge. That's the only place that Nelson can think of.
Thanks for that, Ben. We'll check it out now.
I still reckon the rail yard. It's cooler.
What's the matter? Can't have you on your face to face.
Turn around so they can stab you in the back.
I'll go in.
And we'll go in together.
Tess, I can handle it.
Well, look who we got here, eh?
Look who we found,
Come
Sergeant.
on, fellas. I'm going to need you all to come down to the station.
Back there, you sprung now.
I didn't do it.
You're gone.
Hey, just back off, fellas. Just back off. Just take it easy, all right?
You're lucky the cops turned up when they did, Hulk.
Okay. No. Calm down, Brian. Just put the knife away.
All right, everyone, put the knives on the ground now.
Where's your big mouth now?
This is crazy. Put the knife
Daniel,
down.
please stay out of it. Come on, guys.
Tess! Ah!
Evan! Oh, God! No. Just save your strength. Just breathe. Daniel, come here. Just grab my radio, press the button on the side. Tell D24 we need an ambulance now.
D24, we need an ambulance.
It's all right.
Now.
Look at me. Just breathe. Just breathe. You're all right.
BKC, Tina calling. Repeat your call sign and go ahead, please. BKC, Tina calling. Repeat your call sign and go ahead, please.
IV with normal saline, also blood for grouping and cross-matching. There's too much blood loss. Take to ultrasound now, please.
Is he?
He's okay, I think.
Do you think?
We call surgeon. He's here soon.
How soon?
You love much this Jones.
Yeah, I care about him.
Oh. 10 minutes, okay?
What if the surgeon takes longer than 10 minutes?
I can do so, not to worry. Okay?
Daniel?
I tried to stop it.
Of course you did.
They wouldn't listen. I didn't think things would get this out of hand. I didn't know.
Was it young Reese?
No.
Thank God for that. Listen, I have to go and talk to Tess.
What's happening, Ben?
Joe and I are checking out the rail yards now.
Any sign of Brian Hollis?
No, they've just headed for the hills.
Crime scene there yet?
Yep, they've just arrived. Listen, how's Jonesy?
I'll let you know.
They're getting him ready for surgery now.
How are you?
Sergeant Gallagher's going to stay here, keep an eye on Jones. In the meantime, we'll get Parrish and Stewart to try and track down Brian Hollis.
Well, Ben says he's not at the rail yards.
The crime scene arrived yet?
Just.
Well, in that case, we'll get Parrish and Stewart to go over to Brian Hollis's house. Then, like he's panicking, going straight back home.
That's a negative, boss. There's no one here at all. Do you want us to hang around and keep an eye on this house?
Well, he's going to have to come home sometime. You stay there, keep out of sight. Parrish?
Yo.
Could you meet up with PJ in the alleyways? He says he needs your help with something.
See? Lost without me.
Yeah, got that.
Paige. Hello. PJ. Oh, very funny. Want my help or not?
All right. We know that Brian Hollis stabbed Jonesy, right? So maybe he stabbed Todd as well.
Well, Todd would have told us that. I mean, he hates Brian.
Ah, but maybe he didn't know.
Well, how could he not know who stabbed him?
Check it out. All right. You be Todd and I'll be Brian.
Okay. Todd, yeah.
All right. You're chasing me, I give you the slip,
Yeah.
you hit the fence, and bang.
Hey, oh.
Relaxed. It's just a stick.
Right.
So Brian could have stabbed Todd through this gap in the fence.
Yeah, so Todd wasn't lying when he said he didn't know who stabbed him.
Not altogether. Come with me. Check it out.
Knife marks.
Mount Thomas 509 to Mount Thomas 900.
Go ahead, 509.
Yeah, it looks like Brian Hollis might have stabbed Todd Gilmore.
Are you saying that this might have been a specific ambush against this Todd?
Looks that way.
All the more reason to find Brian Hollis as quickly as possible, then.
Hey, has Daniel said anything about him?
No, he's never even mentioned him.
I thought they were mates.
You're all right, PJ. I'll try him again.
That's about all we got to go on at the moment.
I've told you already.
Daniel, just indulge me one more time. Now, you were coming home from school and you were confronted by the other two boys.
Then Todd pulled his knife and we ran.
Did you stick together?
No, I'm faster.
So you don't really know where Brian went?
Well, I know he wouldn't go back and stab Todd.
How can you be so sure?
Because he wouldn't do that.
Just like he wouldn't stab Constable Jones.
Wait. Why did you double back?
Because I'm faster. I thought they might have gotten Brian because he's slower.
Well, instead, someone got Todd.
Do you know where Brian is now?
Daniel, mate, are you telling us everything? I mean, we know he had a knife.
Just to call their bluff. He thought it would get them off his back.
But it didn't.
No. Todd really wanted to fight right there in the alley. Jason was egging him on.
Well, it looked like Brian planned to stab Todd.
No, that can't be right.
We found evidence, mate.
You're back already. Is Jones all right?
They think it might take longer than expected, so I thought I'd be more use back here.
Well, why is it going to take longer?
Because the surgeon thinks he might have to remove Evan's spleen.
Hey, come on.
Mount Thomas 20 to Mount Thomas 900.
Go ahead, 208.
Still no sign of Brian Hollis at his house.
All right, thanks, Ben. Keep up the sit reps.
Okay, well, this bloke, I mean, he's big, but he's definitely not stupid.
I want finding him to be our first priority. Sergeant, can you coordinate a search, please?
Sure, okay, let's think about where he's likely to go. He's relatively new in town, so, he probably doesn't know his way around.
Yeah, well, he knows the school. We could look there.
Yeah, okay, let's divide up and search. You and PJ?
All right, we'll check the rail yards, eh?
Yeah, great, he might have backtracked. Then the alley.
Meantime, I'll check the school. Are you sure you don't want to be back at the hospital?
No, need to work.
All right, you'd be all right here on your own? I'm going to take Daniel with me. Come on, mate. We're going to drive round all the likely haunts. doesn't seem to be here. Look, Daniel, I'm really sorry you didn't feel you could talk to me about this.
About what?
About this peer group pressure to own a knife.
It wasn't peer group pressure. I wanted to own it.
Why?
Because they're beautiful and useful.
Oh, yeah, and potentially lethal.
Knives don't kill people. People kill...
Come on. If Brian Hollis hadn't had a knife in his hand, my constable would have a bit of a bruise instead of a spleen so badly lacerated it has to be taken out.
Well, I didn't give him the knife.
No, and you didn't give it to Nelson or Reese either, but they took it anyway.
And how's that my fault?
I'm not saying it's your fault. Look, Daniel, you're a good kid, one of the best. And I know you didn't want any of this to happen, but... Look, mate, there's an old saying. He who lives by the sword dies by the sword. All I'm saying is, if you keep knives out of your life, then you're not going to get cut.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 260.
Mount Thomas 260 receiving.
Boss, Ben reckons that he's seen Mrs. Hollis arriving home.
Was Brian there?
Hasn't shown up yet, but he thinks his mother's looking pretty sus.
All right, thanks, Tess. I'll get over to the Hollis house and have a talk to her.
Receive that, boss.
Dad! Tom! Dad! Stop!
Hey, stop!
Stop!
Nelson, what are you doing? I could have run over you.
I was looking for you.
Oh, what's the matter?
I've done something terrible.
Come on, get over here.
It's the Stozza. No, there's nothing yet. She's still inside. But she parked way off down the street. Made sure no one was watching before she went inside.
Well, no sign of Brian.
No, not so far. But it's hard to get a good view of that backyard without being seen myself.
All right, Joe, you stay here. Ben, you check the yard.
They were here. They came here.
All right, sit down. Try and take it easy. Daniel, get your brother a glass of water, please. So, who came here?
I don't remember their names, but they were looking for Daniel, and they weren't his friends.
What, Jason and Todd?
Yeah, that's them.
Well, what did they want?
Oh, they think Daniel stabbed one of them.
Me? That's crap.
Oh, they were pretty angry. I told them that it wasn't you, that you didn't even have your knife. I told them that you were out looking for it now.
You didn't mention Reese, did you?
I wasn't going to, but the other one, the big guy, he made me.
What big guy?
You know, the one they call Hulk.
Brian?
Yeah, him.
What was he doing with them?
I don't know, but they were all together.
That doesn't make sense. He hates them.
Did they say where they were going?
To get Reese, of course, because I told them that he had the knife. Now they're going to kill him. We've got to do something.
I'll call the station. They need to know that Brian has joined up with the other two.
Will it be all right?
Of course it will. Someone will look after him.
PJ and Ben thought they saw a movement at the back fence of his house. They've gone to investigate.
I better get down there.
Tess. Where's she gone? Where's my portable?
Still in the car.
Maybe we should search for Reese ourselves. I mean, if they find him...
Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
Not really, but he uses his hideout to get away from his dad sometimes.
Where?
It's sort of hard to find.
Come on, you'd better show me. As soon as we're gone, I want you to lock the door. Stay inside.
No, I want to come too.
Oh, come on.
Fight! Don't make me chase your son!
Where is he?
The dropkick's on a bike and he went that way.
We better get a move on.
Well, you go. We'll go around the back way.
Should be able to cut him off.
This way.
How weird is this kid?
It's not weird, okay?
Hang on. This is where Todd was stabbed. What was Reese doing after
This
school?
way!
Nelson? Nelson. All right, boys, let's put the knives down now.
You don't need to tell us. Tell the little psycho. He's dangerous.
You think you can push everyone around? He's the one who stabbed me. He admitted it.
Yeah, all right. Let's put the weapons down and we'll talk about it, eh?
Gotta protect myself. I can't get pushed around. Have to be a man.
Come on, boys. Nobody wants to get hurt, so everybody just step back. Just one step. Come on, Todd. You've already been hurt once today. You don't want to be hurt again, do you? Come on, just take a step back. Just one step. Jason? Good. All right, Reese. Come on. Just one step. Good. All right, now everybody, just let's lower our knives.
Cops, they're coming!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ryan, what are you doing? Why are you on their
Daniel,
side?
stay out of it.
You okay, boss?
Yes, I'm all right. We're just at the point where the boys are about to drop their knives. Isn't that right, boys? Step back, guys. Back.
Put on the ground. On the ground. You. Ground. Ground.
Good. Now you, Reese. Come on, mate. You don't have to prove anything. Not to me, not to them. Put the knife down.
Be careful, boss.
Dad's gonna kill me.
No, he won't. I'll talk to him. Come on, put the knife down.
Stop telling me what to do! Spray!
Get some water, quickly.
I can't stay here.
Get the ventilator out of the car, quickly. Try and breathe. Control your breathing. He's an asthmatic. We're going to have to get him to hospital. Come on. Breathe deeply. Control your breath. Come on.
All right, water coming, mate.
Okay, kiss your hand. Here's the ventilator. Come on, take a deep breath. Come on, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just take it easy.
In a chair, please.
There you go, mate. You're going to be all right now.
He has asthma.
Yeah, sprayed in the face with a capsicum spray and he's panicked.
You give Ventolin?
Yeah, that seemed to help, and his father's on the way over too.
Yes. Back, please.
Is he going to be all right?
No thanks to you.
He looked like he was lunging at you.
I had it under control, Sergeant.
I just didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
How is James? Let's go and check, shall we?
He looks pale.
The little boy will be fine. So too this one.
When will he wake up?
Jones.
No, don't disturb him now.
Are you awake now?
Boss.
Anything to get out of work, eh?
Senior Sergeant, I ask question.
Get better, eh?
All yours now.
How are you feeling?
I'm a bit floaty, really.
I suppose I should thank you for saving my life.
Anytime.
Jones and Tess, they are lovers, no?
Well, I don't... Oh, it's possible. I see, right. Oh, you lot can't have finished processing all those kids already.
Well, we confiscated all the knives.
Yeah, we've charged Hollis. The other kids are coming in tomorrow for interviews with their parents.
So how is he?
Oh, he's going to be fine.
Good. Well, don't know about you, but I'm stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, nothing a few beers won't fix.
Yeah, I thought we might get some pizzas, make a bit of a night of it, see if Tess is up for it.
Yeah, good idea. Well, she's in there with Jones. I've got to go and check on the boys.
Oh,
You didn't call.
What?
You were meant to call about dinner.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I invite friends at 8, okay? You bring wine.
Tonight?
Yes, of course, tonight.
Look, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make it.
Not sure? Why not sure?
Look, after what's happened, it's really important that I stay with the guys.
Guys? Oh, she's Guy?
Well, they all are. You see, when one of us is injured, Tatiana, we need to stay together.
Okay, I get it.
No, but it's okay. We can do...
Certo.
What do you think that meant?
I'd say that means that you're sleeping alone tonight.
Quick, come on, he needs help.
Don't worry, the ambos are on their way.
Hey, you should take it easy.
I'm fine, don't be silly.
No, I can handle
Come on, hurry up. He's hurt bad. I don't know what happened. This is the way I found him.
Mate, you okay? What's your name?
Come on. Todd. Todd Gilmore, I think.
Todd. Todd, what happened? Come on.
Someone thumped me.
Who hit you?
Looks like he's been stabbed.
Todd. What do you know about this guy, Daniel?
I know him from school, that's about it.
And you just came round, you found him here, like this?
Yeah, well, I was walking home and I took a shortcut down the alleyway and yeah, there he was.
Did you see anyone else? No one coming in or out of the alleyway.
There was no one else around.
Did Todd tell you who stabbed him?
Well, I didn't hang around and chat. As soon as I found him, I ran and get you guys. Is he going to be okay?
Let's hope so, mate.
Better seal off the area, start searching for a weapon.
Do we know who stabbed him?
Not at this stage, no, he just passed out.
Do we know the victim?
Yeah, he's a 16-year-old boy, Todd Gilmore.
Look, do you need backup there?
I'm following the ambos to the hospital now.
I'll question him when I can. Can you notify the parents?
Yeah, no problem. Just let us know if the boy tells you anything, Tess.
Will do.
What's this?
16-year-old boy, Todd Gilmore, found stabbed in Cobden Lane.
Is he all right?
Well, if Daniel hadn't found him when he did, he could have been in big trouble.
Daniel? My Daniel?
Yeah, well, luckily he found Tess and Jonesy out on patrol.
Okay, let's go.
Parish, you go too.
Yeah.
Did this boy say who assaulted?
Apparently he wasn't in much of a state to say anything. Tess is on her way to the hospital now. She's going to find out more info there.
Here, knife hit rib.
And that's good?
A few centimeters this way, different angle, it hits liver. That is not so good. He was a very lucky boy.
So he's going to be all right?
Will live. What food PJ like?
Sorry?
Food, eating, you know?
PJ? I don't know, pizza. Everyone likes pizza, don't they?
No, good food for dinner. I invite friends to meet mystery man finally.
Oh, that's nice. PJ.
I don't just make Russian food. Maybe something else he like. Can you ask him to call me?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. How'd you go? Find anything?
No weapon, no blood, except for where he was sitting.
Doctor, do you mind if we have a quick word to Todd, if he's up to it? So you were on your way home from school?
Yeah,
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, you said in the alleyway that someone thumped you.
That's what it felt like.
Right. Can you tell us who it was?
Didn't seem.
What were you doing before you were assaulted?
Nothing. Just reaching down to get something out of my bag. That's when I felt it. Right here.
Lie still, not to open wound.
And that's when Daniel found you?
No, that was a couple minutes later. Didn't seem till I got further up the alley.
What, you moved?
Well, I didn't know what happened, did I?
Well, how far'd you walk?
Dunno, 50, maybe 100 metres?
So the place that we found you wasn't where you were stabbed?
No, further up. Just off Bennett Street.
Better give Ben a call at the crime scene.
We're making our way up there now.
Check this out.
Blood.
Yeah, in there.
Yep.
You find anything?
We're on the right track.
Heaps of it. Bingo.
We found the spot.
Good work. Any signs of a struggle?
Well, nothing leaps out. What about you? Did you find anything out from the kid?
Not yet. We're still talking to him.
We'll get you posted.